Good morning, and welcome to your weekly message from First Congregational Church, Milford, New Hampshire. I'm your pastor, Al White. Today is Thursday, October 5th. And before I forget, this is the very last day to get your parking pass for the Pumpkin Festival. If you haven't got one by tomorrow, you will not be allowed to park in the church parking lot. So if you haven't got one by 1:30 this afternoon, that's the last chance to get them. Today from 9:30 to noon, the Garden Friends will be here on the grounds. 7:30 tonight is choir rehearsal. Starting tomorrow, Friday, October 6th, the Pumpkin Festival. From 5 to 9 p.m., the Boy Scouts will be setting up on the front lawn. Saturday, October 7th, the Pumpkin Festival all day. From 9 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., the Boy Scouts will be doing their recruiting event on the front lawn. During the day, the church will be selling macaroni and cheese and have flyers for the trunk or treat promotion. On Sunday, October 8th, the Pumpkin Festival, adult Bible study will be in the Parish House parlor. At 10 o'clock will be a live worship service, and they will be closing the road at 10 o'clock, so you've got to be in church or in the parking lot beforehand if you don't have a parking pass. Following the church service, we will have coffee hour, and from 2:30 to 4, the Girl Scouts will be meeting in the Parish House. Monday, October 9th, is Indigenous Peoples Day. The church office is closed, and from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., the Milford Garden Club will be meeting in the Parish House. Tuesday, October 10th, is the Souhegan Valley Chorus rehearsal in the sanctuary from 6:30 to 9. And we go on from there. So if you're someone who contributes an article for the greeting, it will be due on October 15th. I'll see if I can get it in on time for a change. The Ways and Means Committee is looking for volunteers to help out with making and or selling mac and cheese on Saturday during the Pumpkin Festival. If you want to help, give Karen a call. Coffee Hour sign-up sheet is for the upcoming Sundays in the fall is available at Coffee Hour. As we've said many times, we need at least 2 volunteers per Sunday to help with bringing goodies, setup, serving, cleanup. You'll get an email reminder during the week before the Sunday you have signed up to volunteer. Also, the potluck sign-up is available during Coffee Hour. If you have any questions, please contact Carol Whittier. As I said, this is the last day to get your parking passes. One of the other things that we're going to need volunteers for in the very near future is we're going to need readers for November and December. I'll be sending out my usual email in about a week. And I'd like to ask you to consider reading. If you've never done it before, it's not difficult. You don't have to look up anything or find anything. All of the material you need to read will be provided for you. Carol sends the readings for the readers for that week during the week, so you have a chance to read them over and practice them if you feel the need. It can be very rewarding, but it's also a sign that our congregation is on board with what our church does. You don't have to be a deacon. You don't have to be a member of a board or committee. All you have to do is be willing to stand up and read, and that's all there is to it. As I said, all the material you have is provided for you. You don't even have to look it up or anything else. So consider, when you get that email, consider, instead of blowing by it, consider signing up for a day or two. So in the daily devotionals, seems I've gotten very used to the daily devotionals, but I was reading one on Tuesday that Martha Sprong put out, and she's a writer for the Still Speaking group, and it was kind of interesting because it really spoke to me, and I hope you get something out of it as well. And Martha writes, the title of this is "You Cannot Do It Alone." And Martha writes, Moses' father-in-law said to him, "What you are doing is not good. You will surely wear yourself out, both you and these people with you. For the task is too heavy for you. You cannot do it alone." And that's from Exodus 18, verses 17 and 18, in the NRSV, called the NRS View. And Martha writes, in Exodus 18, we find Moses leading the Israelites on a 40-year trek through the wilderness on the way to the Promised Land, seeking food, water, and shelter, keeping an eye out for catastrophes, arranging care for the sick, and support for the oldest and youngest of the group. As if that were not enough, he serves as judge, overseeing disputes among his group of weary, traumatized wanderers. Only Moses' father-in-law names the problem. Moses cannot possibly be all things to all people. He must clarify which work God calls him to do and find leaders among the people to do the rest. Moses cannot do it alone. Neither can I. And neither can you. I won't try to analyze Moses' personality type, but I know mine. I know what a thrill I can get from feeling indispensable. I know how I tell myself that all the work is mine to do, or that others cannot do it as well, or as thoroughly. I know how pride in my capacity not only leads to exhaustion, but it robs others of the opportunity to lean into the gifts God has given them. I cannot do it alone, whatever it is, and neither can you. And Martha's prayer is, Holy One, all people have been given gifts and graces by you. Give us the confidence in you and the generosity of spirit to share the tasks of life and ministry, allowing all you have given to all of us to be shared and allowing your people to flourish. Amen. It reminds me very often of those people who claim to be self-made, as if they were the only ones that did anything to make their lives better and to improve their situation, when in fact it takes a lot of support and help for anyone to succeed. The most self-made person still had to have people that supported. Please join me in the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Well, here we go. The Pumpkin Festival starts tomorrow. I'll be working in the Rotary tent on Friday night, and again on Saturday during the day. If you want a good, inexpensive meal, come by the Rotary Chuck Wagon. Love to see you, and love to have you come and support all of the great activities that go on at the Pumpkin Festival. I hope you come and enjoy yourselves immensely. I have always loved the Pumpkin Festival. So until we meet again, come to the Pumpkin Festival. Take good care of yourself. Take good care of each other. And God bless you all.